line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet, not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up. Finger to the sky and a green light shining bright. The only thing I have in mind is the finish line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow.
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, here on Pizza Race TV. We're live here tonight at the little glaring lights. The sun fades on my hometown, my home track, my home place, the home state, Iowa. We are at Knoxville Raceway tonight for the showcase of the Infield Tractor Tire Super Series. The dirt stocks are about to take on Knoxville as these non-qualifiers are about to take place here on this incredible track. Hi everyone, I am the Crusader Christian Shriver, joining you for the third time tonight. Yes, you heard me right, third time. I have been all over the place, then some, and then where and know how. I have no idea anymore. All I know is we've got ourselves a show, we've got ourselves a race to call, and the action never dies or fades away around here. So we're about to see the moments of truth and the moments to battle. We're going to see every single one of these drivers come out here and try to fight it out on the very tough clay surface dirt track end of Knoxville Raceway, the sprint car capital of the world. It's going to be big action here. So we're getting right now the last minute qualifying session in. We've got about 45 seconds remaining here as Chris Hill performing his last chance qualifier spot here in the 65, or excuse me, the 5H I should say. He'll have a sim stamp with the 5H. As he continues to work his way around the track, the last of our drivers to get on the track here and fit some qualifying laps in. It's going to be interesting to see how everything ranks out. This will be the 18th spot. Our two race controller drivers, Timothy Miesemer Jr. and Garrett Marshall, will be keeping tabs on the track and tabs on the drivers as we are getting set in for tonight's action. Here's how our qualifying looks right now. This is the difference between qualifiers here. You can see Musso literally just completely taking the world by storm a little bit and making sure he can get a good run on Chad Marshall here. Shane Ramtham though right in the hunt, in the fight, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens there for him and his crew as we are about to set foot onto the track here now. Race fans, there is only one thing left to do, and that is to hit this one on by. let's get to the action. Here is your starting lineup for tonight's action-packed main event, the final race of the night. On the pole, you heard his name just a minute ago. Giuseppe Musso will have the start. To his outside, Chad Marshall in the 44. Row number 2, it's going to be Shane Ratham in the 22. To his outside, it'll be the 20 of Jason Crow. Last week's feature winner, row number 3, Sweet Tweed Milgard, the 015. To his outside, it's the 37 of Brandon Marlowe. Row number 4, Dane Lloyd will pilot the 19. To his outside, that's the 7, Henry Smith. Row 5 sees Clifford Bellamy in the 002 to his outside. It's the 11 of Chad Phillips. Row 6, Cade Gailey pilots the 27 to his outside. Jim Rivas in the 57. Row number 7, it's 04 is Dennis Anderson Jr. to his outside. 720, that is Jackie Whaley. Row number 8, it's Wayne Pierce, the 46 to his outside. The 69 of Cecil Kirkpatrick. Row 9, Chris Hill in the 65 is outside. The 187 of Cody Dorsey. Rounding out your field here tonight, race fans. They're ready. They're set. The motion, the feel, the power, the beast that lay within. These guys are set to do battle here and now. Looking to get the cars fired up and ready to rip them out for 40 laps to the distance. Awaiting the command of the pace truck. 10 seconds remain till we command them to start their engines and start their motors up. We are set in motion. And just how far will these drivers go? How far will they go to the peak of their sanity, their limit? We're about to see right now as the drivers load up the cars onto the track. Listen to them roar them out on the speed on the Knoxville surface of iRacing's Knoxville Raceway. This is the time, this is the place they ran earlier on in a hard heating fight to the end with their main event coming up earlier on another broadcasting network on their other show. Now they have one last chance to try to prove something and prove their worth here on this very tough to tame tacky clay surface. The dirt of Knoxville is something special and unique. It's a very tacked up, torqued out track. It's very hard to really break down and break into. It can get slick, it can get tacky, it can get tough. It is all about handling and controlling the momentum of the track, but there's one thing you can always count on, is that the track yielding us results. I feel we're going to get that and then some here in just a minute. We'll lead him on. Giuseppe Musso will have the run to the start. Chad Marshall will try to match his momentum and try to match him on the start. Here they come down out of turn 3 and 4, working them on in, looking for the fight of their life. Now they rev the motors up and let them loose. Corner number 1 out of the gate here. Giuseppe will have the early advance. The 44 of Chad Marshall on the outside, while Shane Ratham runs the bottom edge, sneak his way around. Charged in the field, going for everything he's got out of the gate here through turn 3 and 4. They'll 3 wide salute him down out of turn 4. Everyone's solid as they can be. Sweet Milgard trying to get a move on it early. Look at him work the wheel in. Matching the tempo, matching the pace that these drivers are going to have to face here just to try to keep up the distance and try to keep up with this change. Chad Phillips trying to also kind of find his way and maneuver around traffic. The 57 of Jim Rivas is quite ahead of him by a little bit of a margin of error. Looking to take it down low to the bottom though. He's going to throw it right at Clifford Bellamy and Rivas. Rivas holding the outside line while Bellamy tries to keep him down in that section. Up to the front, up to the back right now. Giuseppe Musso is literally just running this field and making the mockery of this track. He's already got a pretty good lead over about almost a second until on the leaders here. Dirt track racing is my home track surface. It's my home field advantage. I love talking about this stuff. I love seeing this stuff, and this is exactly why. Working in a piece of it and then some right now. Through the corners and through the field. Watch out for the reigning defending season for the reigning defending winner from last week. Here comes the 27, Jason Crow. Crow literally starting to bark up the right tree and literally starting to find the right pieces of corn on the ground here at Iowa's home track of Knoxville Raceway for the dirt side of things. He is finding every little piece of this and then some here. In the back of the pack here for a little love and showcase here. Cecil Patrick, Kirkpatrick right now with Chris Hill and Cody Dorsey fighting it out there in the back amongst themselves. Three heavy hitters on the yellow official side of things, just going at it a little bit here with the other big top contenders as they fight around the track. Three wide saloon yet again out of turn number 4. Clifford Bellamy in the 3 wide top side as Revis sends it in at him right into the middle to the bottom. White Castles are served up. Smell them real nice and tasty, yeah. The real delicious White Castles. I love them, I do. Beautiful move there coming off around Revis now, making some headways and making some positions up. It's extremely difficult to keep up your distance, though. You've got to push this thing as hard as you can and find the runs where you can get it. Off the bottom line here, a little tangled up spot between the number 27 and the 44. Crow got into a little bit with Marshall. Marshall hanging on, though, as Milgard looking at its egg advantage. Marlowe now right in the mix of this fact here and right into the mix of this fight as he cooks the fighter off. Marlowe trying to hang on, trying to do some damage control here, trying to make some moves off the corners here. Chad Marshall right there on the playing field, every driver for themselves. In the zone they go through 3s and 4. And the 44, Chad Marshall trying to just desperately hang in there with Shane Ratham. And then the other guy ahead of him, well, let's just say he found himself a hole and he stuck to it. He didn't just find a hole, excuse me, he found a complete home. He literally just did a home makeover here. He's literally made Knoxville his home track right now. That's how fast this cat's going on the track. Kicking the speeds, kicking up the momentum, not giving an inch here, or not giving out here. Look out down the bottom, here comes Revis yet again. He's throwing haymakers, he's throwing sliders like they're nothing. This man, get this man his manager job at White Castle because he's serving up about everyone. Swede Milgard trying to hang in there though a little bit. Marshall and Marlowe trying to go fighting back and forth. Everybody in a hot base. Oh, there's trouble there. Dane Lloyd gets this left front corner into the side there of Crow. Did that slow down the momentum of Crow? Oh, that definitely is a telling tale. He did not get the runoff he usually does on the inside. Grievous trying to pull a General Grievous around here and take all for himself, just like General Grievous does with the Jedi's lightsabers. Hanging in there, trying to get some momentum and find some grip. Tires needing to burn into that tracky stuff down there up the top and get some of that slick in the bottom. Cecil Kirkpatrick literally in the mix of the cloud dust has stopped on through turn 1 and 2, trying to back it off. He's trying to get out of the way as Gispe Musso is coming right into his waking sight. He's got the car refired. They'll let him run. And speaking of letting him run, we're still 3 wide saloon back here. Woo, we gotta be out of bed before we even get this one finished up here, boys. We have still got a few laps remaining. Oh! Guys all over the place, smack dab in the wall protection. We got a 4 wide incident coming up. Caution, caution, caution. Well, Lassiter, if you wanted a caution, my friend, there you go. Matt Fletch saying, let's go Wayne Pierce tonight, and I just want to know one thing. What the heck happened here? To the PTM Instant Replay, we take it down. Let's take a look at this one here. This was a wild little situation. The 9 of Dane Lloyd getting into that there, kind of mixed up. Everyone cross-running it around, and everybody else just trying to find a way out of that mess. Bit of a headache to say the least here, I'll say. As everyone else tries to get things kind of cleared up and kind of taken down on the track side here. Producers, you're not supposed to do that when we're during a broadcast, thank you. Are you saying it's for the sponsors? Okay, my bad. Well, this is presented in part by Shenandoah Shine, if that wasn't kind of obvious here. Sorry about that, folks. Field getting set back up for another 25 laps. Still must be completed here. Musso right now literally was on the cups of just completely rocking and socking this one up to victory lane. He was pretty much left all alone. No one even came close to touching him out there. But saying looks like a derby out there. I don't know about that. I think I've seen enough derbies to know when I know there's a derby out of the track. I don't think that was even close. JC Floyd saying, I wish I could race this. His heart is broken. JC, it's okay. They wouldn't let me race either. They said I'd do better in the broadcast booth. Before anyone makes a smart comment, yes, I know I do broadcast a little bit better than I race. I'll admit that one up front. Anyway, all bad jokes aside, time to get back down to the action here. Green flag back on out. High in the air. Let's reel him in, boys. Off the corner ends here. Drivers hitting that fence up on the top side here, getting a little piece of it up there. They want to try to hold him down and fight the line in. Every single driver for themselves here, nobody giving it an inch, and everyone putting up some momentum and putting up some fight. Oh, it's some bumping and banging down there. Oh, got little fenders being put to good use, and some tires getting shredded up a little bit. They've got to be careful down there. You lose that right side tire, you might be as well call yourself a dead man, because there ain't nothing you can do about getting speed back from that. That's the hard part about running this kind of track, running this kind of situation. You need those right side tires to really help get the car to corner in and tighten up the track. And it looks like Musso is not exactly going to be able to escape the power now. Brandon Marlowe, here comes Marlowe. He's putting up a fight and he's putting on a show. He's looking to claim some fame and take down the one that is untamed. Musso trying to hold down with the Infield Tractor Tire Super Series car. But he knows if he makes one wrong error, Marlowe's going to get him here. He's going harder and harder on that outside. He's got a huge run coming up on him. Cade Gailey, a little bit of a glitch graphic gremlin coming into the field, playing a field here. I don't know exactly that's what he wanted to have happen. Charging right off here down out of turn number 4 here. And they three swipe saluted yet again. They are hanging on for all they've got though. Every single one of these drivers doing all they can. Wait a minute, there's a slider! Throw it for the 1 and 2. Marlowe with the slider of the night. And this one pulls him into the victory spot. But Swede Melgaard sees an opportunity to strike as well. These two going back and forth. Nobody gonna give an inch here. Musso trying to hold him down, trying to hold the line in, and hopefully find a way back around Marlowe. Look at him dive that thing down inside the corner. Look at him put that thing right side by side. Oh, you hear the fender scraping the tires around. This is a slider! Throw for the heavens to the above! Melgaard running it right in. Hard charging on the front straightaway. We are side by side. Marlowe would have had Musso by merely about a 100 of a second there to the line. That would have been a dead heat finish. Melgaard is pushing and shoving. He wants a piece of the action too. He's like, hey boys, I know you're running out here. I know you want to have a little fun, but let me in on this. Trouble's down there for Dennis Sampson Jr. He is stuck in the wall protection there, can't get out. Will they call a caution? Or will he just get out of the track? That's the thing here. He's got to be careful about this. His car is stuck inside the fence. He's either going to have to get out of there or just call it a day. Driver's trying to avoid him, trying to stay out of the way here. Looks like he's got it off the track here. He's okay. Everybody else running it deep down, deep inside, running it hard as they can. Look out, here comes Melgaard. He wants a slider action too. He's like, hey boys, I serve up White Castle too. Apparently he took the manager job roll over at White Castle because he is not having enough of this tonight. Firing it in here, and now Clifford Bellamy, the 002. We know this man all too well. He's coming back for a vengeance. He's won here before in Knoxville. Can he start to dig down just a little bit deep inside? He's going to need a little bit more momentum than he's carrying right now. This car is not where it needs to be in position. But he sure thinks it can be. He's throwing some haymakers right now. The 11 of Chad Phillips. Phillips trying to hold his line down. Ho-ho! That little love tap there. That's the old swing. That's the old swinger and swinger loose. Rear end took a nice little kiss to the 11. I don't know, the 11 appreciated that one too much. Marlowe starting to build a little bit of a gap here around Melgaard and Marlowe. And Musso, I should say. Oh, but Musso right down to the inside corner yet again. Pulls an inside scoop and run and just charges it right back at Marlowe. He gets around Melgaard, but he didn't have enough to get Marlowe that time. He lost a lot of time throwing the slider. You gotta keep that thing straight on line and really book some speed. That's what Knoxville Raceway is all about. We're getting every ounce of that and then some. Oh, look at the slider thrown. Huge slider from Shane Ratham. And how did he get that to stick? How did he get the 22 to stick from the corner off of the curb to the top side? Unreal. And here comes Jackie Whaley now, moving the 720 in perspective. He wants a piece of the action. The motor roars, the motor screams to life. He's giving her everything she's got and then some here, boys. 3 wide slow. He gets into a double with Chad Phillips. Phillips kind of cornered in and gets the swing to a wrap up. They wreck it hard off turn 2. Caution, caution, caution. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes, what a mess. I thought I was going to lose my voice there for a minute, but hey, I'll take it. Holy cow. Presented by Shenandoah Shine, here is your PT Instant Replay. What the heck happened here? The 720 here throws it right in. Here comes the 3 wide salute. Both drivers are in a dead heat, close corner race. I don't think 720 realized where Phillips was. Ratham gets a push on the 720. Didn't like that too much. The next thing you know, the 11 gets sent back to the outhouse and says, you can't go to the shuttle room, so I'm just sending you to the outhouse, boy. Definitely not knowing what the heck was going down on that one. What a mess and what a mayhem on this race. Holy cow. Wow. Whew. Top 3 will talk with us at the end of this race here. We are going to be about 7 laps remaining. Coming to the line. Caution flag is off. Caution lights are down. Pace car lights are off. And the roar of the motors is here. And now possibly, nope, we're going to go one more time around. There's like, no, wait a minute. I do not like this. This is not a good start. The flagmen say, you can do better. Get it put back into place. Get everything situated out here, guys. We can do better than this. Coming off the ends here right now, down through the fields, down through the track here, off of turn number 4. Everybody looking to bring the heat, bring the power, get the green back on out, boys. Oh, everyone literally looking for an opening or looking for some sliders that they can here. Marlowe dealing with Milgard and Musso right behind him. Musso looking to throw the haymaker, the century rod right back down the bottom. He's going to try to hold the bottom. And Danny Lloyd gets a pace from Clifford Bellamy off of turn number 3 and 4. Huge wreck. Oh my goodness. Well, that didn't go over as planned. I don't even know what the heck happened here. All I know is visit the PTM Instant Replay and I think we'll figure out our answer, shall we? This got wild in a heartbeat. Look at the 002. He had a run up there. He was trying to sneak by Dane. Dane wouldn't give him room. Henry Smith gets collected in with a 7S. You see Dennis Anderson Jr. there and getting a little bit right on the outside with Henry. And holy smokes. Things just get more and more chaotic by the minute, folks, and it just gets even better. Thank you again those that have tuned in throughout our entire broadcast here today as well. 3 broadcasts we've done entirely today, which is absolutely insane. And I'm still wondering how the heck my voice is not shot yet, but hey, I guess that's the life of a broadcaster for you. Race fans, we're coming to the conclusion. We've got just a mere 3 laps. We're going green, white, checkered here. Let's just be honest. It's going to be a 2-lap shootout. What Marlowe needs to do right now is just watch out for that move coming off from Milgard. Melgard right now has got himself in a big position. He's going to time this one as good as he can and really make him work for everything he's got. One of these drivers is going to win this one out, but which one will it be? We're going to bring him right around. This is our spectator cam looking on at over 20,000 in attendance. And myself always included in one of these shows. It's a pleasure to watch, and it's an awesome sight to see our cameramen getting just a beautiful perspective of what it feels like to be there. Oh my goodness, Kay Gailey though, right out of the start, couldn't even get on the start, got sent to the shadow around. Car has spun out and crashed out. We'll have a green white checker, they're going to let him go. 2 laps remain. And Melgard has found Marlowe. And here comes that 720 of Jackie Whaley. He's throwing the haymakers from the bottom to the top, from the depths below to the heavens above. White flag comes on out. Melgard trying to get everything he can here while Jackie Whaley tries one last move off. Look at Melgard. He's got it locked on the front end. Can he get him locked in? Can he lock him up? He got him up high side. He went up way too high. He's going to need a huge slingshot ass off. It's not enough time, though. Brandon Marlowe will win at Knoxville. And a 400th of a second gap distance between Melgard and Musso to the finish. Unreal, ladies and gentlemen. Holy smokes. Whoo! Wow, my friends, that is what we call hard racing from start to finish, and this is the way you kick off a night's end. What a night. What an awesome night of action and racing right here. And we're in my home state of all places. We end the night off. I cannot think of a better way for a little send-off if I ever did say so myself. God, I miss home. I cannot wait for Knoxville here in a couple weeks here for the truck race. Hopefully SRX. XRX, I'm still listening for your schedule there. But anyway, that's beyond the point. Let's go and take a look at our top finishers here tonight. Brandon Marlowe with the win. Second going to Swede Melgard. Third to Goose Bay Musso. Fourth to Jackie Whaley. Fifth to Chad Marshall. Sixth to Chris Hill. Seventh to Wayne Pierce. Eighth to Shane Ratham. 9 to Jason Crow. 10th Chad Phillips. Rounds out the top 10. And your whole field in that run. What a night. What an awesome night, ladies and gentlemen. And it's time to send it on down and talk with the finishers. So now, without further ado, let's head it on down and talk with our third place finisher here tonight, Goose Bay Musso, as he will now join us in here. Waiting for his command and signal here. We'll see if he joins us here. I think he may be a little bit busy, so we'll put up the overlay here for him. Nice job and great finish here for him and his crew. Awesome run, to say the least. A solid third place finish for him and the team. And that's going to bring us over to our good friend and partner here, Sweet Swede Melgard. He joins me in here now, ladies and gentlemen, here real quick. Sweet Swede Melgard, congratulations, sir, on a second place finish. You had Marlowe a few times there in those slider territories, but you had a little bit of trouble down there with Musso as well. He was throwing a lot of haymakers at you, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's kind of a catch-22. You try to build up some momentum around the top and then get ready for a slider, and then you're trying to, at the same time, fend off, third, trying to do the same thing to you. So, I mean, it was a really competitive race, a lot of fun.
It certainly was indeed. It was a lot of calls in there, a lot of just absolute maddening turns and corners. I mean, how the heck do you guys even try to keep yourself cool and under pressure? Because this, man, I wouldn't even think I could even handle 1 minute around with you guys. That's a crazy race in there, to say the least.
We race a lot together, so we kind of know what each other's going to do most of the time. There's some times where we get crossed up, but just putting in laps and trying to anticipate what your teammate or some of the guys that we run with all the time are going to do, it helps that we race together a lot.
For certainly there, and well, nevertheless, so Swede, it was a solid performance and a solid finish. You got a second place finish out of all of it. Who do you want to thank you for that?
I want to thank my wife and daughter, especially give a shout out to my daughter. She broke her arm this week and has been dealing with that. Had to have surgeries and a cast. And, man, I've been in a couple of league races and I'm finished second a couple of times. I'm trying to win, try to dedicate our win to her, but maybe I'll get one here soon. And just all the guys at Hot Lap Heroes and the Infield Tractor Tire Super Series, for coming on board, Shenandoah Shine, Crow Trucking, all of our big support, all of our sponsors, really. I can't really name them all, kind of caught off guard right now, but just all of our friends, all our teammates, and you for broadcasting, and 789 Designs for the sweet wraps.
For sure there, Swede. Well, I mean, if anything, keep on coming with us here, and I think maybe we can actually get you to victory lane eventually. It's worked before, so Melgard, appreciate your time here tonight, man. Congratulations on that second place finish. We'll catch you next time out here, bud.
Thanks, Chris. Take it easy.
You too. Ladies and gentlemen, Sweet Swede Melgard with the second place finish here tonight. But now, ladies and gentlemen, he joins us in victory lane. Here he is. It is Brandon Marlowe, the number 37 driver, pulling off the victory and a big win here, to say the least. Brandon, congratulations on that, bud. But holy cow, did you have to earn that one and catch a little bit of a break on that first caution?
Oh yeah, for sure. If it wasn't for that first caution, I don't think I would have been able to catch Giuseppe. He was checked out on us.
Yeah, he certainly was, but I mean, he still had a few mistakes he made there once you caught him. You had to fight him out a little bit. Tell me, when you finally got around him, how tough was it to kind of keep him back behind your rearview mirror?
That was definitely tough. I mean, all these guys are good. He surprised me there with that slider, and luckily I was able to turn back underneath him and get back around him for the lead.
For sure there. Well, nevertheless, though, as you come away with the W and the victory here in Knoxville, I have to ask you, man, who do you want to thank you for this finish here tonight?
I just want to thank all the guys at Flex Motorsports and Justin and Jacob with 399 Esports, JDM Designs for putting the wrap on the car. He can hook you up. Just find him on Facebook. Then I'd also like to give a shout out to my wife and my daughter Addison for cheering me on all these races.
I think you made them proud and then some here tonight, Brandon. Congratulations on a win here, and we hope to see you very, very soon, buddy.
Thank you.
Brandon Marlowe, ladies and gentlemen, your winner here in the number 37, and what a finish for him and his crew. Before we go, though, Giuseppe has joined us in real quick, or, well, he was. I was going to talk with him here. It looks like he actually just jumped back out again, so I think we're just going to have to call it a night here. So, anyway, race fans, that's really going to about do it here tonight. So, from all of us here at Pete Racing TV, we really thank and appreciate every single one of you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Big thank you to Shenandoah Shine as well for coming on board, and everybody that tuned in with us. From the Infield Tractor Tire Super Series and all of us here at Pete Racing TV, I am the Crusader, signing off for the night here at my home track. I'm going to go have me a couple bush lights.